Too big, too expensive, too not me. Panerai watches, specifically the Luminor with its bulky crown guard, never appealed to me. In fact, they bothered me. That style of bigger and louder isn't who I am or who I want to be. And that disconnect put me off these watches. That was until I tried on a Panerai Luminor for the first time, and all that discomfort melted away, leaving just me and a watch. Two months later, I found myself owning and loving this Panerai PAM 111. Panerai's history is well known. Watches for the Italian Royal Navy, often fitted with Rolex movements. And then an entrance into the public market in the 1990s, with little help from Sylvester Stallone and leading the big watch craze. There's much more to go into, too much in fact. So let's just focus on this, PAM 00111. The 111 was first produced in 2002 and was discontinued in 2013, and this example was originally sold in 2007. So why did I buy a discontinued, pre-owned, and relatively common Panerai? For three reasons: the size, the look, and the movement. The size. Whether historically accurate or not, I wanted a 44mm Luminor. Many of the most historically true Luminors measure a whopping 47mm in diameter. I tried some. They're gorgeous, but not for me right now. At 44 by 15 by 53, this 111 is the right size for my 7-inch wrist. It looks good and is mysteriously comfortable. It feels great even by the end of a long day. The look. I wanted a sandwich dial with no date and a seconds hand at 9 o'clock. No other complications. If you're not aware, a sandwich dial is made of a bottom plate upon which luminous material is applied, and a top plate, the dial, which has cutouts at the numerals and markers where the lume can be seen. The result is an interesting depth to what is otherwise a simple dial. And under this large, anti-reflective crystal, the 111 is highly legible, day or night. So, a 44mm sandwich style Luminor with no date and a seconds hand. It turns out, Panerai doesn't make a watch like that anymore. And then there's the movement. I didn't want an in-house Panerai movement. Panerai's movements offer a lot of features, commonly including an 8-day power reserve. But I wanted a movement that could be easily and affordably serviced. In this PAM 111 is the caliber OP11 movement, which is essentially an ETA 6497 pocket watch movement. It's been nicely refined and cost chronometer certified by Panerai, but it's still at its core a common and respected ETA. Size, looks, and movement. That led me right to the PAM 111. Like with so many watch brands, lineage is revered nearly as much as the watches themselves. The Paneristi are as obsessive as any Speedmaster collectors or Rolex aficionados. And in my search for the right Panerai, I learned a lot about the Luminor's genealogy, sometimes against my will. But I think the most important thing I learned was that when it comes to a watch, the only heritage that matters to me is my heritage. And the only stories I care about are the stories etched by my experiences and the people in my life. I bought this PAM 111 to keep, to imbue it with memories and instill it with life. Because, in the end, what makes something meaningful is only the meaning we attach to it.